So, what's up guys? Long time no see. So, I got an assignment to make a video about a procedural thing. Maybe for some people or even my classmate, when they heard about or got an assignment about procedural thing, the first thing that came out from their mind is how to make a food or even how to make a drink. But it's too ordinary for me. So, I'm here today. I'm gonna show you something different. Maybe I'm the first guy who ever do this, especially in my study program. So, I'm Bintang Setiawan from 5th batch of English Education Study Program. Here's my assignment about procedural thing, how to build a PC. There's something that I recommend to you before you start building your own PC. Obviously, you will need all this part right here, all the PC part. But aside from that, I recommend you to have a screwdriver and a thermal paste. And why? Why we need these two things? Because these two things is very helpful to you when you build a PC. And okay, there is some part that you need to have to build a PC. The first one is the CPU. The processor or CPU, it's the same. Okay, here's I'm using an Intel processor, Intel CPU from the 10th gen version, but it's old enough to use in 2022. But I recommend to you to buy the 10th gen version of i3. It's more powerful and a little bit cheaper. Okay, after the CPU, we got the motherboard. Okay, here's the motherboard. Okay, this one is from the ACS Elite Group. Not the very popular brand for computer, but it's still a good one. And then after that, we have the graphic card. Here's the AMD graphic card RX 550 4GB edition. This one is still good enough to play the low-end PC gaming. Yeah, it's very good. And after the graphic card, we have the hard drive. I'm using two types of hard drive, the SSD and the hard disk. Why I using these two things to type? Because the SSD is very good to your operating system. Is a lot faster than the hard disk. Okay, the SSD is from VGen and the hard disk is from the Seagate. So it depends on your budget, yeah. Also the hard disk is, I recommend to you to using hard disk to just save your data like movie, game, or anything you want to save and listen. And the SSD is only using two operating system, the Windows. Okay, next we have the power supply. Okay, remember, power supply is the heart of your PC. So make sure that you bought the very good power supply for your PC. This one is from Cooler Master MWE 450 watt, and this one is very capable to take all this specification. And we got a RAM, random access memory, the 8GB and the 4GB. So we have 12GB RAM right here. It's very big. And the last one, this is the last one. We got a fan cooler. I don't know the brand is, but this one is custom from the third party and very good to handle temperature from the CPU. And I think that's all the introduction from the part. So let's go start building. Okay, step 1, put the CPU into the motherboard. Make sure you are handling the CPU from each edge do not touch the bottom or the surface of the CPU. If you look closely at your CPU, you will find a triangle one on the corners. I'm sorry, a little bit blurry. You're gonna have to align that triangle with the CPU socket right here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to motherboard and push down on the lever and pull it out like this. And make sure that two triangles are aligned. Align it here. You can see the triangle, and also right here you can see. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. And the CPU should fall right on its place. Yeah, like that, and then lock it. Okay, and then we move to step 2, and what you need to do is only apply this thermal paste to the CPU. It's so simple. All you need to do is just smear it sufficiently on the CPU like this. Okay, I think that's enough. This is useful to maintaining the temperature from the CPU. This is thermal paste or the pasta, like I said before in our Google Meet. Yeah, okay. The CPU can be very hot when we use it. That's why we need the thermal paste, but that was not enough. So that's why we still need a fan cooler to maintaining the temperature of the CPU. And all you need to do is just align this 4 pins on the heatsink to the 4 holes on the motherboard. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, now it's time to install the RAM stick. So if you guys look here on the motherboard, you will see the RAM slots right here, these 2 things. Grab the RAM stick one at a time and make sure the gap on the bottom of the RAM stick align with the notch on the RAM slots. Gently lower the RAM down evenly and push down from the center until you hear the click sound. Like that. And do the same thing to another one. And like this. Okay, next step. What we need to do is put the motherboard into the case. But wait a minute, I will bring the case. Okay, thank you for the audience. We need to put this motherboard into the case. Okay, let me show you how to do it. And after you put the motherboard, what you need to do is screw it with a screwdriver. Here you can see there is a 4 holes right here, and then you can screw it. Okay, after you put the motherboard into the case, the next step what we need to do is hook up the power supply. Okay, here's the power supply. We need to hook up this power supply into the case with the fan facing down. The fan is on, yeah, this, sorry. And make sure the 4 screws are aligned with the cutout before you start screwing them. Okay, after that, it's time to hook up the storage, and what we need to do is just put in the storage into the hard drive base. This, okay. And for your information, I recommend you to use the SSD for your operating system, because it's a lot faster than the hard disk.
And for the hard disk, I won't recommend you to use it as an operating system, but you can still use it to save your data, like your movie or anything you want to save.
Okay, after we put the storage, next step is the cable management. Oh, I hate this one. Okay, maybe the audience can help me.
I'm sorry guys, in this part, cable management, I'm not talking to the camera because I need to fully concentrate on the computer, because cable management is the hardest part on building a PC. But don't worry, I got some tip for you guys. In every cable of the power supply have their own pairs on the motherboard. So look at the shape of the cable and match it with the one on the motherboard. Always remember it. If it doesn't fit it, it doesn't belong there. Remember, that's the rule of cable management in building a PC.
Okay, all the cable is ready. I'm sorry, I have to stop the video. I have to voicing after take the video because I need to more concentrate on cable management, because it's very hard. It's a difficult part on build a PC. So after all the cable are ready, the last step we need to do is install the graphic card. Okay, this one is very simple. What you need to do is just the graphic card here on the PCIe Express. Okay, so let's try. Finish. Here you can see the result. So actually, after you build a PC, there is some step that still you need to do, like install the operating system and driver and anything else. But if I also do that in this video will be 1 hour long. And in this video I just focusing on building, because I've already installed the operating system. Let's try this computer, it will works or not. Okay. Okay, let's see the moment of truth. Okay, it works. Okay, I think that's all from my assignment about procedural thing, how to build a PC. I'm sorry if there is something that I explained in not so detailed, or there is something mistakes from this. I'm sorry, and thank you for the audience. Only one guy here because the other one is already back home.
What's up, bro?
Hopefully with this assignment I will get a good score again in this semester, because in last semester my score is, alhamdulillah, is really good, and hopefully in this semester I will get a good score again. So I think that's all. I will set up my PC again. Thank you Mamilin as a speaking lecturer in my study program, and I think that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye. Let's see the cinematic version.